guys, so in my last video you guys requested me to make this, so I'm very excited. And as you can see at the title above me, it says how to survive freshman year of high school. So that is basically what this video is going to be about. And so this video is going to consist of advice and tips and stuff that I personally used when I was a freshman, and I am very happy to share with you guys. So if you're interested in what I have to say, just keep on watching. I have a list on my phone so I don't get off topic, and I just want to make sure that I get straight to the point and tell you guys exactly what you need to know on your high school years, and especially on the first year of high school. The first thing that you guys need to know is that middle school and high school is totally different. What I like about high school is you have more freedom, but you don't want to take advantage of it. I remember when I was in middle school, I would get in trouble for the stupidest things ever. Like one time I came to school with nail polish on and I got detention for it. And I think it was just a little strange, but I mean it wasn't that big of a deal. But I remember when I couldn't wear nail polish, we couldn't chew gum, we couldn't use the bathroom during class. So that's kind of like just like the basic things. You just have to keep in mind that you have to make good decisions because it does impact what's going to happen in the future, obviously, and just the consequences that you don't want to face. So you just want to have a good high school year and you don't want to regret anything. Tip is more on before the first day of school, and what I really recommend is go to your freshman orientation. What I like in my school is that it was kind of mandatory for all the freshmen to go a day early before the rest of the school does. And I really like that, so you can get more familiarized with the campus and the school, so you won't get lost and confused on the first day, because you don't want that at all. But what I also like about freshman orientation is that you can meet new people and get to talk to teachers, and so you wouldn't really get lost on the first day of school. I remember on my first day, I think it was like the first week of school, I went to a class that I wasn't supposed to be in, but the teacher was okay with it. Make sure you just have the agenda of all the schedules and lists of like the rooms of where you want to be, because I'm pretty sure they give you that on the first day of school or like on the freshman orientation. So just take advantage of that. So in my school we had like picture day, like for the yearbook, a week before the school started. So I brought some of my stuff so I don't have to bring every single books and binders on the first day of school, because I don't want to be carrying like a big backpack on my shoulder. Also, what I want to say on the first day of school, make sure you get there a little bit early. Even though you went to the freshman orientation, because even though if you already know exactly where things are, you kind of want to be prepared, and you don't want to be late on the first day, because that's just a big no-no, and you don't want to have that like first impression to your friends and your teachers, because that's just What I found really helpful that I did on my first day was that I asked an upperclassman who I knew really well, and so she was really nice, and so she just like took me around classes and showed me where things are, so I wasn't really lost and felt, as you can say, lonely, but it was like a really good way for me to be able to meet new people and to just be familiarized with the campus. The other thing that you guys need to know is that oh, there's a squirrel! The other thing that you guys need to know is that before I say this, I'm just gonna say that I'm totally going to be honest here, and this is basically the truth, and everyone's going to agree with me this, but like all the upperclassmen and sophomores are going to make fun of you, and it's not just you, it's just that as like a whole freshman class, you just think, because you know, like you're like the babies, you're like the new kids in school, so it's kind of fun for them to make fun of you. You have to keep in mind though that they were once a freshman, so they were made fun of and experienced the same thing, and I'm pretty sure that when you're a sophomore or an upperclassman, you're going to be doing the same thing, so it's not that big of a deal, and it's not worth a fight or like it is like a big argument about it, because if you do start a fight with the upperclassmen, it's gonna get ugly, and you don't want that. And just make sure that you don't involve any dramas, because you don't want your high school to be filled with that. You just want to live your high school years. Don't be afraid to ask questions, especially like other freshmen. Just ask them if you have any classes with them, and so you guys can walk together, and if you do get lost, you get lost together, and it's not big of a deal, because teachers are going to understand that you're a freshman and you're still getting used to the campus, so they would very much understand. Now let's talk about lunchtime. What I specifically don't like in my school is that there's not even enough lunch tables for everyone, which is kind of sad. You can probably fit the entire senior class and a couple of juniors, but then everyone else have to sit on the ground. But keep in mind though, in my school we have to eat outside, so it's basically like a park. So I don't really mind sitting on a table or sitting on the grass, because I do prefer sitting on the grass. So me and my friends like lay out like a picnic blanket and just have a great time at lunchtime, talk about our day and stuff. And that's basically what I did on my sophomore year. I didn't really sit on a table specifically. Don't be afraid though when you're trying to find like a group to sit with during lunch, because they're gonna be very approachable because they are freshmen as well. They can't be like mean to you already on the first day. So don't be afraid to just sit with them and just be yourself. And I know that sounds cliche, but you don't want to like be someone else, because if you become friends with those people and then you kind of have to continue being that someone that you pretended to be, and you don't want that at all. And if you sat with that group of people during lunch and you don't feel comfortable, that's fine. You can go to a different group until you find what's perfectly like the good group for you, because you just want to feel comfortable, and you don't want people to like, you don't want to feel forced to like sit with those people. So the top thing on the list of what you have to do during freshman year and also in sophomore, junior, and senior year is be organized, because you just have to get on top of things, because it is your responsibility to get things on the deadline, because teachers aren't going to remind you. For example, in my case, one of my teachers told us that we're gonna have like an upcoming project, and I thought that I was gonna remember it, but I should have written it in my planner because I did not turn it in. It was such a big mistake for me, and I just want to tell you guys right now, in my own personal experience, that you should always be organized. Make sure you write it in your planner, because you think that you're gonna remember every single thing, but nope. And also, if you're not one of those people who don't write like homeworks on your planner, but then you always keep like turning it in, still write it down, because you don't want to wait for that time where you forget to actually turn in your assignment. Obviously, freshman year is the easiest year out of all 4 years, and this is very true that every year it does get harder, so you don't want to be like failing all of your classes and then it will take a long time for you to catch up, and it's just going to be much stressful for you, and it's not going to be a good thing. So now I'm going to be talking about friends, like meeting new people and making friends, and that the first thing I want to tell you guys is that I know this sounds cliche, but be yourself, because everybody's already taken. I really recommend though, and this is how I actually met some of my friends, is by joining clubs, because first of all, it's really great on your college application. It's great on your college applications, and the bonus thing is that you get to meet new people who share the same interests as you, whether it's sports, theater. If you still can't find like the right club for you, make your own club. That's what I like about high school, is that you can make your own rules, you can invite your friends, and just be unique, and I'm pretty sure that your club is gonna grow, and you're gonna be known as that president who started the entire thing, and everyone's gonna admire you for that, and that's how you make good friends. But more on the serious note, I have to tell you guys that people do change. Your friends are gonna change, you're gonna change, and you just have to accept that. That's basically what high school is about. It's about figuring each other and yourself. And as years go on, you're gonna see your personality grow, you're gonna see yourself grow, and things are going to change. I know this video is so long, but I have one more tip for you guys, and that is make sure that you find balance between school and friends, because you don't want to study so much that it's gonna take over your life, and you don't want to look back to your high school years and say, oh my gosh, I didn't have any social life. You also don't want to hang out with your friends too much, because you do see them every day. But what I'm trying to say is find the right time between school and friends, because you don't want to overwhelm yourself too much. Yay, so that is my video on how to survive freshman year of high school. And give it a thumbs up if it did help you guys, because it's not like a benefit for me that I get a thumbs up, because I really want to make sure that it did help you guys. And yeah. Whoever's watching this video, if you're a freshman, a sophomore, a junior, a senior, I hope you guys have a wonderful year. I'm sure that I didn't go over every single detail, so if you have any more questions, just leave it in the comments below, and I'll answer as much as I can. So yeah, that is the end, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!